Salute, family. My name is Yellow Does It, and this is a Glasses, Beard, Nears production, and it looks like these motherfucking movie studios have done it again. This obsession that we have with reboots, remakes, or what they like to call today, requels. I don't know what it is, and I don't know how to explain it, man, but Universal has decided to partner, or at least they decided a while ago, to partner with Jordan Peele to give the new generation Candyman. Now, I don't want to sound mad, you feel what I'm saying? Because I'm not mad about this at all. Actually, it looks pretty good, but I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer now for you, and then afterwards we're going to do my patented reaction/review, or what I like to call react view, of the new Candyman official trailer.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive. Let's go. Trina, you broke the door. This isn't funny!
I feel really connected to this neighborhood. Cabrini Green. It was the projects. I just moved in around the corner.
The old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candyman? He's the monster that's part of this neighborhood.
Why are you drawn to this?
I'm hoping to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror invites you to summon him. You should say his name. I dare you.
Candyman.
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 Don't say that.
Candyman.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
Something's happening to me.
He had a purpose for you to be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me. I am the writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood. Be my victim.
This is not real. It's not real. Candyman.
Fam, I can't say that I'm mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that John looks good, man. It looks good. Now, obviously, there's some things that I see in there, and we're going to go through the trailer in true Glasses, Beard, and Nears fashion. And look at various parts and, you know, talk about it a little bit, or at least I'm going to talk about it, and hopefully you niggas find it interesting. You get in the comments below and you let me know how you feel about it. You feel what I'm saying, family? Yeah. Let's go ahead and start this John over from the jump. It's a good one, man. It is a good one. Jordan Peele puts together some good trailers.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror.
Yo, son is not. We've already watched the trailer, you feel what I'm saying? Now we're going back and we running through it. We analyzing it, right? And what I'm analyzing now, what I noticed, this man enunciates way too well. You hear this? Now, I'm not saying niggas can't be educated, you feel what I'm saying? But like, the urban legend is, when you say his name 5 times, he comes out of the mirror. And then like, oh my goodness, bro. Are you narrating an audiobook, fam? Like, what are we trying to, it should just sound, the man sounds great. The man sounds great. So he sounds way too proper, right? For them to then tie him back to these projects, you feel what I'm saying, where Candyman came from. Because I don't know, I don't remember much about the first Candyman. In fact, I'm gonna watch Candyman before, like, obviously before this movie comes out in June, but I'm gonna watch Candyman again, you know what I mean, so I can have a real good, healthy understanding of what this movie, what this new Candyman is trying to give us. I like that it's a sequel, though. I mean, I like that they're tying it back to whatever's happening. He just talked too good. he just talked too good.
He appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Who would do that? Hold up. Who would do that? A bunch of young, dumb, white women, and they try to give you, hold on, but they try to give you the little Latina or whatever, and then the Asian girl like that. Like they all don't just get swallowed up into. Just notice who's not in this. I think whoever directed Nia DaCosta. Thank you, Miss Nia DaCosta.
Well, we're still alive.
Who would do that? And then the perfectly innocent and reasonable black woman just happens to come in, you feel what I'm saying? And traumatized for the rest of her life because these annoying little all because these little entitled Generation Z white women and aspiring white women want to go meddling in shit they ain't got no business meddling in. Now I understand how all those old people felt when they pulled the masks off in Scooby-Doo and they called them, if it wasn't for you meddlesome kids and your dog, you feel what I'm saying, I would have gotten away with it. Just stirring up shit they ain't got no business stirring up. And that's all. I just want to recognize the trauma that this young black queen is going to have to live with for the rest of her life. Because she just happened to share a school, share a bathroom, or a youth center, wherever this bathroom is. She just happened to share a bathroom with a bunch of entitled and privileged white and aspiring whites. That's all. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's just, as we proceed.
This isn't funny.
I bet it's not, babe. I bet it is not. I like this trailer though, I will say. Look at Jordan Peele got his little, let me just say, I just wanted to show I just wanted to recognize, you feel what I'm saying, that son created something that was so culturally significant, like it was obvious that he would have to then, base his production company off of that little, it's just genius. I just really like it. The monkey paw thing with the teacup, man, it's gonna be forever. Hopefully it lasts forever. Hopefully 20 years later, you feel what I'm saying, I'm watching movies and there's a monkey paw production and I get to see this or some updated version but not entirely changed version of this little, I don't know what this is called, intro clip, whatever it's called there. I just like seeing it. I know it's not important, but I just felt like highlighting it.
I feel really connected to this neighborhood. Cabrini Green. It was a project.
Got the dope little lore.
The old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candy Man?
Yo, Candy Factory.
It's part of this neighborhood.
Yep. Oh, I forgot. Fam, when that shit dropped the first time, when the first time I saw that shit, and that goddamn Destiny's Child sample dropped, I was blown away, entirely caught off guard and surprised. I mean, obviously it fits. I had another, you know what I'm saying, if you want to, I got another video where I addressed, you know what I mean, the horrification of old music. You feel what I'm saying? And if you want to go check that out, it's the New Mutants trailer react view that I did. You feel me? You can find that on my channel. Please go check it out. Maybe I'll put something, one of those things that YouTubers, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll put something. It probably already came up by now, but anyway, regardless, the point is, I talked last time about how the horrification of old music, you feel what I'm saying, after Jordan Peele did it so successfully, and then I think, who else? I can't remember exactly who did it after that, but then we heard it again in the Godzilla thing, and then we heard it in the New Mutants trailer. I said then, you feel what I'm saying, that like, you can tell because New Mutants was supposed to come out a couple years ago, that they were trying to kind of catch that fad, and I wondered if that was a holdover from back then, you feel what I'm saying? I wonder if them doing the horrification of an old song is a holdover from when they originally were setting up to making the trailer for New Mutants, or if it was something that they decided to add in now. Because I think that as cool and as dope as it was when Jordan Peele did it the first time, it just doesn't have that same effect, man. They take new and they just keep using the same idea that works over and over and over and over again, right? Until it becomes corny. And in my opinion, the horrification of old songs is corny. It was dope after Jordan Peele did it, and it was maybe dope the next time somebody did it, which I can't really remember what it was, the emotion, like what was the more immediate time that someone did it after that, but it's not dope anymore. It's kind of played out. And I know that's a weird thing to say because it hasn't been done so many times. It's not like, you know, you hear a song 40 times on the radio in a day. You're like, all right, that's over. It's played out. But it's just such a sign of that 2015, 2016 time. But this just sounds great. Don't be hating. I spent all that time saying that shit. It's played out. But the horrification of the Destiny Child sample, it sounds good. I certainly hope it's not in the movie. I do not want it to be in the movie. But it sounds good in the trailer.
I'm hoping to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror invites you to summon him.
Filmed by Nia DaCosta.
I dare you.
Candyman.
Man, Mr. Manhattan getting his work, bro. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. Man, they be out here, these privileged, undereducated, low information white women and aspiring white women go into the bathroom doing some old dumb shit, get murdered for it, viciously murdered for it. Viciously murdered for it. But guess who got the sense? Guess who is the image of rationality? Right? Like, it's like when you experience, like, okay, I don't believe in magic. I'm not convinced. I don't believe in anything, but that's a story for a different day. I don't subscribe to any of these supernatural ideas. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm not saying that they're not real. I'm just saying I haven't seen enough to make me think that they're real. When you have a string of brutal murders, a history of that shit, right? It's like, yeah, some shit you gotta leave alone, right? Like, I don't believe in magic, but I'm also not gonna go testing the shit. It's like old girl said in the beginning. Who would do that? Who would do that? Let's go ahead and let this fine, lovely. Matter of fact, what's her name? I know her name. I know her name because she was in the first. She was in the first Candyman, so obviously she, you know, remembers. Right? She's like, baby, don't say that. You could see the torture, the trauma in her face. What is her name? I want to say her name is Vanessa Williams, but I know that's not Vanessa. She's the other Vanessa Williams. She's definitely Vanessa Williams. No questions asked. That's definitely Vanessa Williams. But you see how she's the only one that's like, hey, let's relax. Calm down. Everybody slow down, brother. All right, you done came here from out from nowhere. Nobody knows who you are. You come here playing around with things that you don't understand. All right, we just don't say these things around here. Meddlesome Negro. But he did say he was like tied to. Anyway, let's just go ahead.
Don't say that.
Candyman.
Oh, this shit looks good, I will say. I want to know why all these old school horror villains was always killing people who was like engaging in all kinds of hookup behavior and smoking weed and shit. Ooh.
I think I made a mistake.
See, this is interesting, fam, because it looks like they're setting up like a Candyman Jr. kind of situation. You know what I mean? And that's weird. I'm like, but I am curious. I am curious and interested to see how they tie it together. Because like I said, Jordan Peele has a lot of credit with me after watching Get Out and Us. And I like to see how he ties in the Candyman Jr., you know, the Candyman successor with the lore that exists. Because Candyman had a very ugly and brutal and true origin. So it's important to me that I see how they decide to then create this new Candyman, or even if that's maybe they're tricking us, you know, who knows? But I'm excited to see how it works out.
Real.
Something's happening to me.
And Dr. Manhattan getting his work. Yaya is nice. Yaya is good with his shit.
To be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me.
So I guess
The writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood.
I just want to run that back a little bit because it sounds like the way that they're trying to tie it in, it sounds like Candyman is choosing him. So maybe he was there, you know what I mean? He was around the first time or just missed it or something. He has some connection, right? I don't know. Let's see. Because apparently Candyman was supposed to be like some through the ages, right? Since slavery, I guess. Yeah, but let's see. Let's see.
To be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me.
To be another one of his terrible stories, I guess he found me. Trailer editing. I'm curious about that, man. I'm excited to see how they put that together. Maybe I'll do a theory crafting for Candyman is out of control.
The writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood.
shit does look good though, man. We just gotta be honest. I know that we like watched it already, but this shit does look really good, fam. This shit looks good, man. This shit looks good, and I'm excited to see it. Needless to say, I don't want to have to like. I'm not a big horror movie fan, you know, but a good thriller elements, and something that kind of good lore, you know, I appreciate. The supernatural stuff I'm not a big fan of, but Candyman is such a nostalgic property for me. They got me on that. I'm excited to see it. If it's trash or any of the trash elements, I will be the first one to point them out because that's just who I am. Apparently I'm a hater. But I'm excited to see this, man. And I want to and I look forward to seeing it in theaters with the love of my life right there next to me. You feel what I'm saying? So, with that said, my name is Yellow Does It, and this is a Glasses Beard and Ears production. And if you like what you saw here, tap that like button. Get down in the comments below and tell me what you think. And if you want to see some more of this stuff in the future, subscribe. Now, there may be something about a bell, but I'm not a real YouTuber fam. I just do this as a hobby. I got some other videos over here that you can take a look at if you want, you know, if you're really interested, to kind of hold you over until my next video drops. Most importantly, the only thing that I ever want you to take away from the time that we have together, the only thing that I ever want you to leave my videos with is peace.